Welcome to I'm Sick of Your Shit podcast. We are in episode 30.
Kick that nigga off. He on some bullshit trying to steal our swag. I'm sick of y'all shit, right? Stop that. Hey, Ray the Jerk is a long-time fan of Omega Sci-Fi, and
I should just get a piece of paper and say, Ray, you're cute. Ash, why you on here looking like a Super Mario Brother mushroom?
My hair is cute. Holly, is that what you want to do?
But I'm just saying.
Drink it off. Cash, why do you have on a shirt that says Barbie?
Hey, let's go ahead and get into the show.
So y'all don't like gospel music? Just take me out the show, because if y'all don't love the Lord like I love the Lord, I'm in the wrong place.
They asking for you to shimmy?
Yes.
Nobody wants to see Ray shimmy. Look at this nigga, he ready to. Ray. Ray, stop!
Yeah.
I'm sick of y'all shit. It ain't no way that he was. Hey!
We back!
Hey, producer, I'm officially sick of your shit tonight.
I'm sick of your shit.
Oh,
yeah, we are.
Wait a minute. No, the penetration with the people. And that's not where I'm at.
If you like that, bro, if you like that shit, it's your prerogative.
Don't do that. Cash, I can look at you. Cash, I can look at you. Y'all.
Did you spread your eagle?
Y'all cut me the fuck off.
So
Producer, I need you to step in at this point. Hey, welcome back to I'm Sick of Your Shit podcast. We're in episode 34, Prom Nightmares. Tonight we're going to be getting into the baby again, Meg the Stallion again, and Elon Musk. So let's bring the boys in. What's up? What y'all doing tonight?
Again? What you mean? What you mean, again? Why you say? Oh, wait a minute.
What do you mean?
Let me let Ray do his thing.
You know you have
Hey,
to do his
what
thing.
up?
He won't stop until we do.
You know what I'm saying? Big Ray in the building. Kansas City.
We're in our prom attire tonight. You know? Is that okay? I see you.
Hey, honey.
Right, okay.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Ryan, man. Shout out to Ryan, man. Double R. You know, one of the most talented rappers in the history of Kansas City music.
Definitely.
What up?
All right. What's up? How y'all feeling tonight?
What's the deal?
And I'm looking real handsome and seductive. What about you?
I see you put one button back up.
Then the producer said you don't want to give them too much. We may get shut down.
You know,
you was out there.
You know, I wish we would dress up like this more often on the show, because this is when I'm in my real element.
Okay, well, you can do what you want to do, teacher.
I'm gonna say, don't act like you didn't need a little assistance tonight.
Listen, we're not gonna get into that. Everybody on the stage knows that this is what I do. That's why I'm called Holly Rod Superfly. And Ray, you know what? I do want to address something with you before you even start with your jokes. I want to address something with you, and you know, this is a safe space.
Okay.
I want to ask you a very honest question, and I want an honest answer. Can you guarantee me that?
Sure.
I want to ask you, at what point in your early adulthood did you decide to steal my swag with the shades?
Cash,
how was your weekend?
All right, okay.
I was gonna sit back and wait.
Ask my guy to address some shit. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. We go way back.
So you're the one who started
the
wearing
shades
glasses.
was my thing, nigga. The Holly shades, that was my thing. And
so just because you wear glasses, that means I
don't do
got
that.
it from
do
you.
that because you used to get on my head when I had glasses on in the club. Inside the building. This is a
conversation we're having.
Okay, let me be honest with you. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, and I want you to accept my answer.
I'm going to accept it. Whatever answer you give me, my dog. My brother.
I actually never talked bad about you about having shades on in the club. It was a type of shades on that you had in the club. Secondly, I actually got wearing glasses from Puff Daddy. You all know I am a huge Bad Boy fan. Puff Daddy always wore glasses. That's where I actually got glasses from, not you.
But that's why I wanted to bring it up, because you knew that I was a Death Row supporter. I really didn't fuck with Diddy, and you used to make Diddy jokes. You used to make Diddy jokes at me when I had my shades on in the function. Don't lie. Tell the people the truth.
Who in Death Row wore glasses though?
It ain't about that.
Oh, okay. Cash, you be the judge. If I'm a Puff Daddy fan, everybody know Puff Daddy always wear glasses. He Death Row.
You didn't wear glasses when you was 27.
Huh? 27.
Let's tell the real, man. I'm sick of your shit. Cash, my bad. I didn't mean to get deviated.
That felt really important to you. So,
I'm going to get a picture from back in the day. I think before my son was born, so that had to be 23 or so. Before then, where I had glasses on.
Am I in a picture with you?
You're not.
Yeah, because what happened was I had on shades that night.
Why you say it like that? You're not.
And you went.
And I wasn't even at a party. I was at home wearing glasses, holding my son. What are you talking about? See what I mean? Cash, are you keeping score here? Are you keeping score here, Cash?
I'm gonna write it. You know that you're gonna provide the picture.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows that was my signature. Everybody knows that was my signature thing. Everybody in our circle knows that.
No one took that away from you though. You wore glasses. I didn't never say you didn't wear glasses. Damn. I'm
writing it. We gonna revisit
my dog. Hey, I do accept your answer, my dog, just for the record.
Thank you.
Cheers.
So
you're talking about right to the current day. You can't fuck with me. Y'all see it.
So, how were you guys this week? You know, we never got there. We went straight into some glasses.
You know, Ray, you can go ahead. You go first. Let me light my blunt.
Can I get up on? There we go. My week was actually, it was great. I can't wait until the NBA is over with completely, because I really hate the NBA. The shit is trash now. It's not the same caliber of basketball that it was back in the day. Other than that, though, I mean, test came back, went to the doctor, test came back, everything good. A1C is down, hand is feeling a lot better. No STDs, no trick. I'm in good shape.
Thank you for the
Sound like you had a very eventful week, my guy.
Yeah. Go get checked out.
Yeah, well, I get my annual every year. I got one in August coming up. I actually had a dentist appointment this week, so I'm not on schedule for my annual. But yeah, definitely, man. And Ray, I do appreciate you putting that information out there, man. About it was carpal tunnel.
Carpal tunnel, yeah, last year.
I appreciate you putting that information out there, man, because I haven't had any of those symptoms, bro. But niggas is at that age, and that'll just be something that I talk to my doctor about whenever I go back in the office. So definitely, man, shout out to you for educating the people, man, and sharing your experiences. I had a real laid back kind of week. I'm working real hard to kind of finish this audio book up. So I got one more session to wrap that up, and so that's where I'm at with it. And I'm just glad to be here, man. I'm sick of y'all shit, Cash. I know that you got some shit that you want to get off of your chest before tonight is over. So trust and believe. Yeah, trust and believe. I'm ready.
You see him? What do you mean I got something to get off my chest? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro?
What were you just grabbing?
What you say, bro?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Let's go. Cash, how was your week?
He's ignoring what I'm calling him. But that's okay.
Oh, bro. Oh, so that's like family, bro.
Oh, wow. Is it? I didn't think we was gonna do this on the show, Cash.
Wow. Okay.
Is that what we doing on the show? Ray, did you see that shit that I posted?
I'm sorry. No, we don't have to do that here.
This is a family
that's family business.
It's family business.
It's a family.
Do with me.
Oh, but you know what? Let me just talk to you about it real quick, Cash. I want to know again, because I didn't probe or try to investigate. I have multiple brothers, and I didn't know which one of my brothers were behind this madness. And I asked them niggas to step up to the plate. Hey, do I got to tag you niggas, or is somebody gonna hit me up? Nobody hit me up privately, publicly,
we said
or otherwise.
We didn't have, We can talk about it.
Okay, all right. Tell us about how your week went, other than you forcing your way into my family.
I'm not forcing my way anywhere. Don't say that. I don't like the way
so
that
let me
you're
ask you
approaching
this.
it.
Wait, before
I don't like the way that you're approaching it because you're coming off like it's a problem.
Well, it wasn't that. It just I felt singled out. I got a notification. I got a notification that Cash listed me as her brother-in-law, and none of my other brothers said, "Hey, I got this same notification. Did you get this notification?" So it felt like you was doing some shit to try to, get under my skin, get me started, try to get me belligerent before we go live on the air with the podcast. And so I reacted to it. Like, what the fuck is this about? This felt like it was directed towards me.
I was just trying to see your reaction before any invitations. Before any invitations went out, I was just trying to kind of feel out how you would react, and I don't really like it.
Invitations? Are you talking about?
I don't like your reactions. I don't, feel very welcomed.
Okay.
I mean, you really don't need his approval, honestly.
You're right. But I just thought.
Now, everybody know I'm the big dog. I'm the big dog in the family. Everybody know that.
Okay.
Don't let Ray soup you up. Yeah, let's move on. Come on, Cash. What up? What's up? What we doing tonight?
All right, well, we're going to get into our weekly updates. Tyrese Sampson's family is suing the park where he died. I kind of wonder how that works, though, because don't those festivals kind of move around, or was that one that's kind of stationed there?
Yeah, that's stationed. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
It's stationed there, but it's not one of the larger parks. Like your Six Flags, your Worlds of Fun. All of those parks are under a parent company umbrella, right? Those larger parks that you see nationwide. And I don't think that this park in Florida was part of that brand. But they should be held. Somebody should be held liable and responsible for that kid losing his life and the safety protocols not being followed. So, thoughts and prayers for the family as always, and wishing them good luck with that.
Yeah. I don't see them not winning that or getting some type of settlement, but I guess we'll see how it plays out. But
yeah, it just depends on, because the park did release that report that from their findings, all of the safety protocols were followed in that situation, and that when I guess the ride was lowered to the ground, it said that his seat was secure. None of that makes sense. We all saw the video. We all saw what happened. And we all saw that, his seatbelt was actually kind of hanging off of him, and nobody approached him to, we've all been on rides, and they walk past and they make sure before they start the ride. They didn't do that with their young brother. So hopefully justice is served in that situation.
All right.
I mean, they can say what they want about it. I mean, how the fuck did it release? There's no button where a customer can press it to release.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So exactly. I mean, but we've seen crazier things happen. So, but hopefully,
I guarantee if that was a white family,
if it's a white family, by now they would have settled it probably that night.
They shut down whole parks. Like, remember, what was that, Slitterbond?
Yeah.
When that little boy died on that ride. I mean, that park's not there anymore. So
addressed it.
So yeah,
which was good because Slitterbond was trash. That water park was trash. It was a waste of money.
I don't think I ever went.
Yeah, they had this one rod that took forever to open up, and then when it did, it was always shut down. And that young boy died. It was trash.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, I don't know. So we'll see how it plays out. But moving on, I guess Ray kind of wrapped up his feelings on the NBA playoffs. I keep wanting to say finals because I don't really care.
I'm glad we got back to that. Ray, what's the reason for that? Because the Brooklyn Nets getting swept. Is that who your team is now, Brooklyn?
I don't have a team. I do follow Brooklyn Nets, but I don't have a team. I just like Kevin Durant. His play. So no matter, I just like his style of play.
Yeah, I agree. I like him too.
So
I think that he's one of the top talents in the league. I was surprised. Hopefully the producer doesn't get on here as a Celtics fan talking shit. I was surprised that Jason Tatum stepped up so much. And it almost felt like he had some sort of vendetta towards Kyrie. Whenever Kyrie would come down and make a play, because all of the games were close, but Jason Tatum just kept on killing their hopes play after play.
He needed to. I mean,
that
was his signature. That was his time to step up and say, hey, this is our moment. Honestly, Boston just had a better team overall. They had better athletes. Brooklyn only have 2 people. You know what I mean? Their role players did not play a significant role at all. You know, they were undersized. They were under-talented. They could not match up with Brooklyn at all. And that was the main thing. It's like no matter what they did, their guards was just too small. You know, it's like me.
Do you think that if Ben Simmons was playing, that it would have made a difference?
I think they would have need Ben Simmons. I think they would have need the white boy. I can't think of his name. Some Harris. If those 2 played, it definitely would have been a different series because Ben Simmons has that size that it would have created problems for Boston more. And then also with Harris, he also has that size and he's a good shooter. He's was one of the best shooters. So those 2, if they would have played, oh yeah, I think it definitely would have been issues with Boston. But not take nothing away from them. Boston, they that very first game, if the Nets win that one, I think we actually are looking at a different series. Not even a 4-1 sweep, maybe possibly, whole game 7-6, who knows? But that first game, I kind of think it took the life out of the Nets because they should have won that, and they didn't play to the whistle.
Yeah, all the games was close, man, and they all came down to the wire. You got somebody that's a favorite now with the remaining teams? I like what Ja Morant looked like, man, out there in Memphis, man. I don't know how far they're gonna go in the playoffs, but Devin Booker is out in Phoenix, so that gives New Orleans a better chance. But I definitely like Memphis.
I'm loving what Golden State is doing. Always coming back, bouncing back. I love that story out there that, now they got all their role players. All of their stars and their role players. That's what Brooklyn lacked.
They tough to beat, man, out there in Golden State.
They got true role players where everybody is a damn near threat in some type of way. What's the name? What's Philly? I don't think too highly of them. I think they definitely should knock off Toronto. After that, they're probably going to run into some issues, but it's okay. He said nobody would.
The producer
Boston.
Is in the comments, man.
I'm gonna say he's been in the comments.
Boston, I don't understand. How this black man became a Celtics fan so early in life. I just don't understand it, but I'll let it go.
Could be a player. He could like the legacy of the team. Who knows? That's what a lot of people do. They follow players. As back in the day, I was a Detroit Pistons fan.
Ben Wallace.
Yeah, and then when they separated, I kind of didn't care, about basketball for real until KD came along. So he probably liked players.
What you think about the how many picks the Chiefs got? Let's switch gears right quick. My bad, Cash. I didn't mean to take your job.
How many to the draft?
How many picks do the Chiefs got? The draft is Thursday, right? It's tomorrow,
12.
right?
Yeah, tomorrow. 12 picks.
12 picks?
Yeah, 12 picks. So we may see some moves going on. I don't understand why the Chiefs are so big on drafting receivers when they clearly to me they have a good receiving core right now. It's just all about Mahomes throwing the ball to the receivers. He was very spoiled with Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. And honestly, going forward, this is going to show the type of quarterback that we have in Mahomes because he no longer has that huge playmaker like Hill. But let's not act like Hill didn't drop passes. He was damn near the leader in drop passes in NFL. But it got overlooked because you throw him the ball, he'll run by people. That's not fair. You know what I mean?
I just think he's too short for my preference as far as receivers go. I think that you could probably find somebody with speed and quickness that has a little bit more size to him. But he's a good receiver, man. I ain't gonna take away from what him and Mahomes accomplished over the years when they played together. But it is interesting to see that the Chiefs got 12 draft picks. And are you watching the draft? Are you a fan of watching that?
Yeah, I'll watch the draft. After they pick their first pick, I'll probably turn it off. We picked twice in the first round, so I'm hoping that first one will go to a defensive end, someone on that edge, linebacker or something, not a receiver is what I'm going for. We can get a receiver later on. I mean, if you look at Tyreek Hill, he was a late pick. A lot of good receivers. I mean, you can it depends on the quarterback, really. Yeah. There's been a lot of dominant receivers in college that came in NFL that was trash because they didn't have a quarterback.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. Shout outs to the Chiefs, man. NFL draft tomorrow. We looking forward to see what happens and how y'all go with them picks.
We don't need your shout out though, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I know y'all don't, but this is our podcast, so I'm gonna do that.
It's okay. Once a donkey, always a donkey.
Wow. Damn, speaking of the NFL, so Jerry Jones got like some baby. I don't know what to call it because like everybody's grown. He got some child support drama going on, I guess you could say.
90 years old.
I know. It's crazy. Because she's only 23?
She's 25, I think.
That's crazy. Because how old
now
is he?
I don't know if the people know this, and our producer kind of put us on game with this in the meeting, but Jerry Jones, this young lady in question, if we just look at what's been going on, there's no question that this is his daughter. He's been taking care of her and her mother for years. He's been paying for all types of shit, and now that she's reached the age of 25, the money is cut off. That's where the paternity suit came into play. Now I don't know what her goal was as far as filing this paternity suit after the money stopped, but I think that there was some sort of unofficial, unspoken agreement between them.
So nothing official.
He knows that's his daughter.
Okay.
He knows that's his daughter.
So this happened while he was married.
It's been happening for the last few, like
he's
2
married,
decades.
Right?
No, I'm saying this baby came while he was married, or was it before?
So I'm not sure. It was 2 decades ago.
How long has he been? Okay, let me look that up.
Yeah, because
I don't know how long he's been married to this current woman.
If he took care of the baby, did everything through adulthood, what else do she want from him? He don't own her shit.
I think that she wanted the news cycles because what happened was they dropped the paternity case, right? That's what the news update is. The young lady and her team, they actually went on ahead and dropped the case. But, what we're speaking on is it's a wonder why they had a case in the first place, because I think that he's acknowledged it, whether he got a DNA test or not. I think he's acknowledged that this was his responsibility because he's been taking care of her for 2 decades since she was a child.
Right. So what's the deal? She's no longer a child. He did his job.
It's the privilege. It's the privilege behind it, I think.
But there's still nothing that a court can make him do.
Yeah, I don't think that she's entitled to anything else. Which I think that's what I think they realized that, which is why they decided to drop the paternity suit at this time. So that's what the update is. But it's just a crazy situation.
Oh yeah, they've been married.
I didn't even know that was going on.
They've been married since 1963.
Oh,
so
damn.
Yeah.
He been married to the same woman since 1963.
Yeah, they both old as hell. His wife old, he old. Yeah, they've been married since 63.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure his wife. I'm pretty sure his wife knew about it. Yeah, his wife knew.
Yeah, I agree with Ray. I'm pretty sure. I mean, there's no way.
Yeah.
This isn't news to the wife.
Well, that was hush money. Of course, it was hush money. So she's supposed to take that money and shut up.
I don't think it was hush money.
Yeah, I don't think it was hush money either.
This was public. This was public that this is what Jerry was doing.
Okay, well, yeah.
It was just, I'm gonna pay you. You stay away, money.
Yeah. Like, don't cause no drama. Yeah. Don't be trying to get in the press box at the Dallas Cowboys games and all that. I wonder why he didn't make them
sign an NDA. That's weird.
Because you can't.
That's what I'm saying. He probably had an unofficial. He probably thought that they had some sort of rapport. Like, hey, look,
some understanding.
I'm not about to leave my wife, but I'll make sure I take care of my responsibilities until she's grown. She's grown now. So what else is she owed?
Yeah. So well, stop having out of
these are situations that I can never see myself in. I could never see myself in a situation like this. I don't think I could see any of my brothers or my friends are in a situation like this where it gets that messy. That's crazy. You said that this man been married to her since 1963. That's a crazy situation. I just, because this young lady that we talking about is 25, so that means that she was born in the 90s.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Jerry old ass? How is Jerry old ass fathering babies in the 90s?
That's what I was saying. Like, that's
Jerry
not even
Jones,
that long ago.
We stick to your shit, Jerry.
That's crazy.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah. All right, moving on. So you had your little snowfall finale.
Don't call it
you
little.
Satisfied?
Don't fucking do that. Don't call it little. Start over. Snowfall on FX. They had their season 5 finale last Wednesday, and so it is a very sad day that Snowfall has ended for the season. But anybody that watched Snowfall, I know there were a lot of complaints throughout the season here and there. That season finale was fucking.
A lot of people said that it wasn't, the same. I've heard a lot of people say that it wasn't.
I didn't feel like that. I felt like there were some moments. There's always moments, though. Whatever you watch, there's moments where it might not be what you expect it to be. But overall, when you can look at, and this, I do this as a writer. When you can look at, the way that the series or the season began and how they ended it, you can go back and you can actually see a lot of the foreshadowing and what they were trying to prepare you for from a storytelling standpoint. I think that this season was awesome. And I know I'm a big Snowfall Jeffrey, but I think that this season was awesome. And but no, listen, even whether I'm a Jeffrey or not, I haven't seen anybody's opinion of this season finale that it was trash or that it didn't, give us what it was supposed to give us. Shout out to Snowfall. The season finale was off the fucking chain. Ray, did you watch it?
I'm gonna watch the season finale.
I like the season finale. I thought it was pretty cool. Can't wait.
Will I get the show if I watch the season finale? Will I be like super?
No, Cash, you need to watch all of the episodes. Stop doing that. Like if I would have. All right, let me lower my voice. Remember when you asked me to watch that crazy white folk show? I didn't jump into the second or third season. I started from the beginning. I painfully watched every episode that they had available so that I can get the full story and the scope, and I wasn't biased.
And I respect your process, and I need for you to respect mine.
No. That's not the way it works. We didn't have like, hey, this is your process, this is my process. There was a process. Hey, watch the show, right?
I've seen,
and you didn't do that with Snowfall.
I've seen episodes.
I upheld my end of the deal, and you didn't.
Oh my god,
so
it's so many seasons. It's so many seasons.
It's 5
seasons.
Was
only 2 seasons.
You was 3 seasons. First off, when you asked me to watch it, and at that time, Snowfall only had 4 seasons. The 5th season hadn't started yet.
I've watched 1.5
seasons.
Yeah.
All right, man. Come on, let's move on. Shout out to Snowfall, man. We looking forward to seeing what they do with the next season. Just so everybody know, the next season of Snowfall, the 6th season, is the final season. So they looking to wrap it up.
I'm gonna try. Okay, did anybody else watch the Batman? Like, okay, I just want to get this out the way. That was a really bad movie. The Batman, the new one with
Edward from
We're not gonna just call him Twilight. Edward. But yes,
that's with Edward. Man, ain't no fucking way. You can't just
he's done other movies. Role. Okay. I just want to give him credit because he's done other movies where he definitely stepped out of the Edward role. But back to the Batman, it was really, really bad. It took me like 3 days to watch that movie. Like, I really tried to give it a chance.
Is it that long of a movie? I didn't watch it.
I don't think it's that long. It's just, oh man, it's boring.
My opinion on it. And I told you this a while ago. I'm a very big comic book character fan. And I've seen every Batman rendition, even before they took it to the Dark Knight sort of feel.
Those were good.
But I didn't have any plans to watch. What's his name? Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
Is that his name?
Or Edward?
I didn't have any. Edward. Yeah, I like to call him Edward. I didn't have any plans to watch him as the Batman. I really think that they've redone the Dark Knight version of the Batman way too many times.
But it's not the Dark Knight version. What do you mean, like the Dark Knight version?
So I don't know if you old enough to remember, Cash, but like when Batman first was created by DC Comics and had comics and television series back in the 70s and 80s, Batman wore the tight gray and blue suit. It was real colorful and bright, right? They adopted the Dark Knight.
They've gone too far into this now to go back to that type of Batman.
Well, I'm not saying I prefer the bright, colorful shit. I do like what they did once they brought the Dark Knight in. But what I'm saying is, as far as major motion pictures, they've done that Dark Knight character series too many fucking times. Michael Keaton was a great Bruce Wayne and Batman, but I think that the series where we had Batman Begins, the Dark Knight where we had Bane and all of that one I think that was the best rendition of the Dark Knight version of Batman.
Yeah he's
and Ray, actually, I remember Ray saying that movie with Bane was probably one of the best super comic book movie or superhero movies that he has seen. I remember him saying that.
I didn't say that.
No, I said, okay. I don't do this tonight, nigga. If you wanna be on that, all right, Ray, you didn't say that.
Okay.
Just messing with you, man.
Well, we can move on. And he said he ain't say it. It's the way he said it with such a straight face. I didn't say that.
Which one did you say was that? Which one was you talking about when you said that, though, Ray?
No, it was that one. It was the Dark Knight. Is it? Yeah, the Dark Knight with Bane.
Batman Returns, or what was the name?
No, it was the Dark Knight with Bane.
I don't remember.
That was the
one
with Bane.
Was called.
Yeah, that was the Dark Knight. It was called the Dark Knight.
No, the Dark Knight was the one like with Joker.
No, Dark Knight was
Joker one was dope as fuck.
That was Dark Knight.
Yeah, the Joker one was dope.
I thought that one was the Dark Knight, and the one with Bane was Dark Knight Returns or something like that.
Dark Knight Rises, somebody said.
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Because he had to come out of that cult where they had him in captivity. Right. I thought that one was the best. What is this nigga in the comments talking about? T-Ray, are you okay? Why is he asking you that? Is this something you want to share with us?
You got the paternity test back?
I know that's my cousin, but I'm asking, why is he asking about your mental health and your well-being, but he ain't concerned about me?
Like I said, something you have to ask him.
All right. Let me find out. So no, I do think, Cash, just to get back to the Batman.
Get angry.
I think who was that actor that played? Stop doing that, y'all. Who was that actor that played Bruce Wayne in that series? I can't think of his name for nothing right now.
Christian Bale.
Yeah, Christian Bale.
Man, that was the best. They should have just left it at that.
Yeah, I like it.
Now, again, I haven't watched this new version of the Batman, so I am a little biased.
Time.
If it's anybody in the comments that has seen it, I know, Cash, you got your opinion. Ray, did you watch it?
I haven't watched it yet. It was just too long.
Is it? Maybe it is. All movies are long now. All movies are long.
Yeah, the new one, it's like 3 hours.
Oh, yeah, that's long.
It felt like a long episode of like Law and Order or something. I didn't like it.
I ain't watching it.
Would not recommend.
You know, it is a crime series, and I think that I don't know. I'm gonna watch it eventually just because of my love for comic book characters. I want to see which direction they went with it.
Okay, well, I'm bored with it now, so we're gonna move on. So into our trending topics. So, the baby is like back in the news for all the wrong reasons again. I I kind of feel like we're attacking them at this point. Okay, we can go.
Are we? Wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. I was cool with Ray going to the next topic, but now you just said that we attacking them at this point.
I mean, I'm not saying it's unwarranted, but he was like already proved. What?
Tell us why he's in the news again. Let's start there, and then we'll see if it's too much.
Next topic. I mean, we don't get tired.
I'm sick of your shit, bro.
We don't get tired of talking about this dude. I mean, good Lord.
Okay.
Man, no way. Okay, no, fuck that. Wait.
Let's go off our notes. Wait.
Cash, are you referring to the Walmart video footage being released? Okay. Yeah. I guess I can give you that, but can anybody explain the footage that was released of him, walking backstage, seeing one of his former artists or somebody or whatever, and just all of a sudden doing this Michael Jackson spin move and swinging on the nigga, and everybody have to break him up and all of this shit? He's walking with security. He walks up, he sees a nigga out the corner of his eye, and he just swings on this nigga out the fucking blue. And now there's a whole fucking assault situation going on backstage at a fucking show that he's supposed to be performing at. Can we talk about that?
I feel like he got more credit than deserved. The dude actually popped him.
No, dude did swing back. Yeah, dude wasn't going for that bullshit.
He deserves more credit than the baby,
See,
Baby tried to sneak him. Baby tried to sneak him, kind of missed. Dude gave him a nice little hook, bam, jab, knocked his hat off.
And they broke it up.
Yeah,
they broke it up at that point.
But
my thing is, what's wrong with this dude? Some of my folks on Facebook said that he has a real Napoleon complex because he's short and he has these anger issues. But
how old is he?
Definitely,
is he like really young?
He's in his 20s. He's a 90s baby.
Okay.
Maybe a 2000 baby. Actually, he might be even a little younger than that. But I think that there's definitely something going on where this man
is what? What did you say, right?
We can definitely go to the next topic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
okay. All right.
But do we want to at least acknowledge that this man might need some sort of therapy or help?
It's a lot of them that do.
You know what? So. You know what, Cash? Ray is wanting to go to the next topic because the baby probably reminds him of how erratic and spontaneous he was back in the day. Like a lot of motherfuckers don't know T. Ray.
I was a civilian. I wasn't a celebrity doing dumb shit like him.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well,
and I also didn't do a whole 360 to steal on somebody. I just stole on it. Just walked up here.
You never did the Michael Jackson spin move, nigga.
Never.
Nigga slipping.
Maybe he thought like he was throwing everybody off, that they thought he was going to be doing something else. I don't know.
Not a rock his jaw. As soon as I see him, blue. That nigga said,
did a whole full spin move,
like,
bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
He would have got caught mid-spin, fucking with Ray. I do know that.
As soon as he spent.
Like, nigga, what you doing? Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Something wrong with the baby, though. So,
all right.
Let me just make sure I put that out
there. Meg Thee Stallion recently did an interview with Gayle King. I think the biggest part that people took away from this interview, which is, I don't know, is that when she asked if they ever had a sexual relationship, she said that they did not. So I don't know why that's like the biggest part of what everybody took away from that interview. But yeah, she's sticking to her story, So he
did all that. He shot the girl and he didn't even hit the pussy.
I was let me just say, let me just speak on this situation for a minute. And hopefully I don't get in trouble and have to sleep on the couch tonight.
30 seconds.
I was very offended and disappointed when I first heard the news of this Tory and Meg incident, and my passion and my anger has never subsided. I do believe that he did that shit. If she said he did that shit, he did it. But my biggest takeaway from that Gayle King interview was, and I want to speak about this because I wasn't aware of this, but it seems like some of the people in the social media world has some sort of a backstory on this. CBS talked about the text messages that they obtained from the former BFF Kelsey, and how she texted Meg security and said, help us, Tory just shot Meg. That was 30 seconds, Cash. You ain't even got no fucking watch on.
Damn. Whoa.
I know. God damn.
Shit.
Oh my God. Why are you cussing me out like this tonight?
Is it possible that
like a boss?
Is it possible that she actually didn't see the shooting, that she just heard a gun go off and just assumed that Tory shot her?
So here's the thing. If here's the thing. Like let's make sure we point this out. There are only 3 parties involved in this incident that are in the car.
Right.
Tory Lanez, Meg Thee Stallion, and this girl named Kelsey. Okay. If Tory didn't shoot her with his gun, because it was his gun, that's why he got an additional charge, felony in possession of a deadly weapon. That's a whole additional charge.
You're starting to yell. Bring it down. Go ahead.
Didn't Tory say that they did the gun test on him and there was no gun residue?
But it was on the friend.
There was no gun residue on the magazine. No, they said his gun residue was only or not on the. It was either on the magazine or not on the magazine.
No, they said it wasn't on him. They said he had no gun residue.
No, listen. His DNA was not. You're right. You talking about gun residue. I'm sorry. His DNA was not on the magazine. Meaning somebody else loaded the clip, or maybe it was on the magazine. I might have that part wrong. But again, here's the thing. There's only 3 people in the car when this incident happens.
It's just the weirdest thing. Like,
we do know that Meg didn't shoot herself. Now, do we agree that Meg didn't shoot herself?
We can agree to that.
I can't agree to that. I wasn't there.
Okay, all right.
It's not physically possible that she shot herself.
She didn't shoot herself in the foot, okay?
No, you can't shoot yourself in the foot. Didn't Plaxico Bird shoot himself?
Not the way that this happened.
But it was in his leg. But it was in his leg.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't in the foot.
How can you not shoot yourself in the foot?
Well, here's the thing. What I'm saying is this.
No. So you can't shoot yourself in the foot, right?
Well, you can if I just take a
but not from the angle where she was shot and all of that.
She's standing outside when she gets shot. And
you can definitely shoot yourself in the foot at that angle.
Okay. So then, Ray, you don't want to confirm or agree that Meg didn't shoot herself. You think that there's a possibility that Meg Thee Stallion shot herself?
What I'm saying is, what I've always said is, I was not there, and I'm not taking sides, because it is a very weird situation that this girl is shot. Tory saying that he didn't shoot her. There's no residue on his body saying that he didn't shoot her. So it's very confusing. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
And the residue was found on the friend's hand, though, right?
I don't know if it was found on her hand. I know that it was found on her body, in some
anytime
sort of way.
you shoot a gun, there's residue that goes on your body, and they did not find any on Tory. So that's what makes me,
Well, is that confirmed? Is that confirmed? I know that's been the rumor on social media,
said it.
but I ain't seen no official court documents that say that. Because if that's the case, why would the DA keep pursuing the case?
I'm going off what Tory said. That's all.
Man,
that's what Tory said. So this is like you're angry.
Ass, fucking bald-headed ass, Asian, fucking Canadian. Fuck him.
Yeah, that's why he shot her. Yep.
Right. Is that what the fuck you mean? We moving on now because
he got it on record that he admitted he know Tory shot her.
No.
Okay, well, wait. Before you move on, let me ask you real quick. I just want to ask you a quick question. Do you think that it was ill-advised for Mel to give that interview with their court date approaching?
Yeah, I don't think she should have did the interview. I see why she did the interview, just because he's just been putting everything out and so much of it out, and I think
he's been speaking on it.
Yeah, and I feel like she's always like coming back to defend herself, so I think that's why she did the interview. But I don't know necessarily if it was a good idea.
She's gotten a lot of criticism for even participating in the interview, and I don't know that I agree with it, to be honest. I mean, the facts, the record show there's medical reports, the doctors, the nurses, the medical staff, they've all said the same thing in terms of the treatment that they rendered. And
I just want the real story to come out. It's just weird.
Well, it's coming. The trial is set for like September or something, right?
Can I say this? Then we'll move on from this. I love her new track that she just came out with called Plan B. It does not sound like a typical Meg Thee Stallion song. She finally went, changed up her lyric style where it doesn't sound like that bitty bop shit. And she went kind of gangster with it.
Watch it, bro. Watch it, bro.
Yeah. I'm just saying, all of her songs at the
beginning. So if nothing else came out of this, there's that.
It's Meg Thee Stallion coming on. But this one, you'd be like, oh, this is Meg? I do like that song, so shout out to her.
Was that song a diss record? Somebody told me that was a diss record where she was kind of throwing some shots at Tory.
You have to listen to it. I don't know.
Yeah. You haven't heard it?
That's your girl. You ain't heard it?
I'm about to say you haven't heard
it? Clip of it. I heard a clip of it, to be honest.
You ain't listened to it?
Fake.
Why y'all doing me like that?
Because you're defending her so much, but you ain't even listen to her music. Wow.
I didn't listen to the full track. I heard a clip of the track. I'm a busy man, just like you two individuals.
The song is 2 minutes long. Right. Go on mute and listen to it. Let's go, Cash. Moving along.
Did you call me a busy man? Like, wow. Okay.
He did say that. Damn.
He did. He said both of y'all are busy. He said I'm a busy man, like both of y'all. I caught it.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
Is that what I said, Cash?
Bald-headed.
You know what you said. What'd you say?
My bad. No, Ray is on some bullshit. That was a mistake on my behalf. I'm sorry.
They like my bald head. All right. So, okay. Do y'all remember?
My brothers like your bald head. Which one of my fucking brothers done been DMing Cash?
Producer. Thank you.
There's no order.
So, speaking of Bad Boy, like we were talking about it earlier. Okay, y'all remember the show Making the Band?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely.
So remember Chopper from the show, the one that had like the straight backs?
Yeah.
Okay, he just got arrested in Vegas. He got arrested in Vegas on sex trafficking charges.
He was pimping.
Music career didn't pan out. You got to make some money.
This is what happens.
Is that not legal in Vegas? I thought
this is what happens when illegal. It is if you are fucking licensed, if you have a business and you win
Bad Boy Sex Trafficking Corporation.
So here's the thing. This is what happens. This is what happens when an artist in the 90s or the early 2000s signed a contract or an agreement with Sean Puffy Combs, and they got into a situation that wasn't favorable. And now here we are, years later. It's been almost 15 years or so since Making the Band came out. And, shout out to the band. Now, I will say I did listen to their album multiple times. I thought that was one of Bad Boy's greatest projects. I did. I like the band album. They had a very nice album. And I thought the Chopper.
At least we not beating up girls.
What are you saying right there, Ray?
I'm saying Death Row. I'm saying Death Row has a history of beating up women.
Okay, we're going back to the Bad Boy.
But don't pimps kind of,
Yeah. We do know that Chopper was arrested on sex trafficking charges. And
he definitely
he was classified as a pimp. I don't know if anybody knows this, and I only know this. I'm not gonna say why I know this, but do y'all know that if a young lady is found to be soliciting prostitution, that's a misdemeanor? But if a man is involved in any way, even if he just dropped them off to their appointment, that's considered pimping, which is a felony.
How do you know this?
Right.
I said I didn't.
We're not going to gloss over that. We're not going to just gloss over that because that's not just
how many felonies you got because of this?
I have no felonies. Okay,
I'm
just talking about the.
So you was a misdemeanor. You was getting pimped.
Listen, wait a minute. Listen, that ain't the reason why I'm bringing that up. I'm just talking about just the discrepancy in the law. If a young lady is actually selling pussy, it's a misdemeanor charge. If a man, and I'm just talking about the state of Missouri, so I don't know how it works in Vegas or other states, but if a man is involved, if he's taking her to her appointment, helping facilitate in any way, that's a felony versus a misdemeanor. And I just think that's crazy. But Chopper,
he's running an illegal business. She's just an employee. It's not her fault.
I think it's actually crazy that even if you just ask how much they're going to charge you, I think that's crazy. I think you should actually have to go through the act first. not just ask how much.
So you want to wait till you done before you arrested?
Yeah, like catch me in the act of getting the blowjob. Not just because I say how much it costs. So I'm very careful with my words.
All right. We're getting off subject.
Does it count if you don't finish though?
Huh?
Does it count if you don't finish?
If you call NAC,
you already exchanged the money.
Okay. You call NAC, cool. Yeah, right. Once you exchange that money, cool. But just asking how much,
that's I thought they had to wait until
as soon as you ask how much.
Yeah.
That's solicitation. And that's crazy to me. It's like you should wait till at least the money exchange, because she may say 60. And I say, well, you know what? I never mind. I changed my mind. I don't, give me the opportunity to change my mind.
But wait, are we gonna talk about what the fuck is Chopper? One of the premier rappers of the band. What the fuck is Chopper out here doing? Pimping.
Can I be honest with you? Can I be honest with you? I really don't care.
Okay. All right. Fuck it.
I mean, that's his life. I mean, shit.
Right. What you mean?
He's not a big factor. I mean, he did make in a band 20 years ago. It didn't pan out. Now he has to make money. All right. Sorry.
Yeah. Right. Good luck in court. I mean, not what was he supposed to be doing, but it's not like shocking that this happened.
At one point in life, I mean,
not shocking.
Cash.
It was on MTV.
Cash. At one point in life, people who has been on a show have
been. What do you mean? Like it's so many.
Been on the show have what?
People who have been on a show at one point in their life has been a pimp.
What show?
This show.
Oh my God.
So
I'm sick of your shit, bro.
Some of us get caught, some of us don't.
Oh my God. All right. Well, moving on. Okay, so we're gonna move on. Yep. So okay. 50 Cent, well, this whole Benzino thing, is really spun out of control. 50 Cent has made jokes about it. There was an interview given today by the trans woman that outed him. He's just everywhere for all the wrong reasons right now. And it's crazy because he's just taking so much of the shine and the spotlight off of his daughter. Coi Leray, who had an album drop and all of that. And it's just everything is just all about him right now. And yeah.
Has anybody listened to Coi Leray's album?
I have. It's trash.
It's trash. Okay. I don't know anybody besides Ray that's listened to it, but some of the strangers that I've seen give their reviews or opinions, they've all said it was trash. But it looks like all there's some sort of
trash.
Oh, there's a lot of features.
I'm going to say it was a lot of featers.
Trash.
Wow. Benzino, let's just put it out there. Benzino has always been a weirdo, right? Even dating back to when he was originally beefing with 50 Cent, Eminem, Dr. Dre, and, he was part owner in the Source magazine. He's the reason that the Source magazine fell off. I did see an interview or a podcast segment with Coi Leray, his daughter, saying that, I thought this was the funniest shit in the world. She said that she actually does go in and report her father's social media pages or posts because she wants him off of social media. He's embarrassing and he needs to heal away from social media. I thought that was funny as shit because I'm always trolling people and saying that I'm reporting shit, but I never have actually filled out a report. And she's doing this for her dad.
Yeah, she's embarrassed of him. I mean, he takes away her shine. It's always about Benzino. And it's very, very sad that, even when he dropped the information about her having the track with Nicki Minaj, it's like, why do you keep doing this to your daughter, bro? Relax. You are old. You know what I mean? Get out the spotlight. Let your daughter have her shine. And, he's just a sad case, man.
Is 50 Cent in the wrong or in the right for the way that he's kind of taking his opportunity to troll him?
He's right. You never let off your enemy.
See,
all right.
You see how Ray be flip-flopping with shit?
I mean, if it helps her, I guess, but it is really hella petty. But
well, but he did say that he squashed his beef. He said he squashed his beef officially with Eminem because he didn't want that to get in the way of his daughter's career. But if that's the case, I don't know why he's not taking that same approach with somebody like 50 who's still under Eminem's umbrella. He dropped, Benzino dropped a diss song where he mentioned his daughter. He mentioned the whole 50 Cent beef. And, if you're not following 50 Cent on Instagram, you don't know what the fuck you missing, because this shit is entertainment at its finest.
Producer, why are you just now putting up a comment that happened 20 minutes ago?
What happened?
He put up that comment that happened 20 minutes ago. We was talking about
he must have said something that he didn't like.
He must have.
One of the commenters said that you got the spin move done to you before.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what he's talking about. What you talking about, Bushi? That's Bushi in the comments, ain't it?
Yeah, that's Bushi.
Bushi is for our viewers that are not aware. Bushi is he's somebody we went to high school with, and we used to mistake him for an African exchange student. So why
are you saying that somebody went to school with? That's my dog. That's my homie.
I know, but I'm saying, yeah, he is.
He said it happened on Westport, right?
He's part of the family, but I'm just making a joke. I'm taking
out of everybody. Look, Cash and everybody in the group will testify this. I had the best hands. Hands down.
You talking about with the violence before you were stopping the violence? You had
the best hands.
I don't know about that. I think
who had better hands to me?
Top 2 or 3.
Who had better hands to me?
If Thanos showed up on Earth and he asked for a fist fight out of somebody from our crew, I might say Blaze before I say Ray. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just being honest.
Stop it. You
Blaze
ain't never seen
hands, man. I don't know if Blaze.
You ain't never seen Blaze fight. When have you seen Blaze fight? Exactly. Get out of here.
I had to think about
you had to have
time since I seen. Well, it's been a long time since I've seen any of you niggas fight. Now that's an unfair question.
We don't fight no more. We don't.
Well,
fight
but Ray, that's an unfair question because of course I've seen you throw hands more.
So that should have been automatically because I was the one who I did it unprovoked. You know what I mean? All it took was just one wrong comment. You know what I'm saying?
I see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
You're saying that some of the other brothers that had hands, they needed to be motivated or provoked before that side came out, and for you, it was just natural for you to hand out an ass whooping for the smallest things. And now that you bring that up, I'm triggered again. All of the shit that you stress me out.
But I am gonna go with Blaze though.
Before you get triggered,
as far as if I need it,
Now Blaze is definitely if he not top dog, he top 3 for sure.
Well, before you get triggered, we're gonna take a little commercial break. Please go do something.
Kansas City, it's that time again. Nominations for the 4th annual Kansas City People's Choice Awards starts Wednesday, April the 20th. Voting takes place at kcpcawards.com. That's right, Kansas City. You can nominate your favorite industry professionals starting Wednesday, April 20th at kcpcawards.com. Also, don't forget to join us Sunday, August 7th at the Midland Theater. Tickets can be purchased at kcpcawards.com.
Previously on The Art of Cheating.
Holly was probably the most naturally talented performer I'd ever seen. He was energetic, dynamic, charismatic. He got on that stage and baby, he was huge, bigger than life.
Now see, y'all gotta understand. By the time I met Holly, he was a record deal needing, broke ass, wannabe pimping ass, scheme on his brother for some pills drugging. Hell, the boy had so many different personalities, I thought he was a goddamn schizo. A cute schizo who could rap his little ass off.
Holly was the perfect gentleman. We had a wonderful courtship. He used to bring me flowers and write me poetry, and nobody could do it like Holly Lyman.
He was a junkie motherfucker.
He was the love of my life.
of a bitch said niggas.
All right, so we're back. And in case any of you guys were kind of like wondering why we were dressed up tonight, this is kind of like prom season. So this is our prom episode.
You dressed up? This is dressed up? Y'all made me take my tie off earlier.
Good.
Yeah, we did.
Looking like a deacon.
Yeah. You were looking very, do you know your Lord and Savior?
Oh, y'all some fucking haters, man. Why y'all be hating on the
No,
kid?
y'all did not see him. We should have let him keep that shit
on. Put that tie back on so you can look like you out there trying to give out watchtowers.
Right. Put it back on if you were so comfortable then.
Right.
I'm not doing another wardrobe change, man.
Okay. Because Thank you. You're welcome, basically.
Cash. All right. Yes. I'll let it go. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Thank you. Okay, so like I said, prom season right now. And here in Kansas City, we've had a few posts of some prom nightmares. A few young ladies who were kind of scammed. They were supposed to be getting these dresses and they just, we got some pictures. Producer, you want to put those up? Maybe. Possibly.
I seen these were situations that happened locally, right? This was in the Kansas City area.
These were local.
And some of these young ladies ordered a certain style dress from some folks, and they ordered something, requested one thing, and they received another. Producer, can we get those pictures, or do you need another couple of more minutes?
And I just want to say this, is definitely.
That's not the picture.
That's not the picture. What is that? Who was that? It's definitely, unfortunate.
That is. That's Cash with the award-winning prom dress.
Oh, that
was. I'm gonna say it wasn't the award.
When was that? That was your prom?
Yeah,
that looked like Cash with the award-winning.
Did you have sex that night?
Why would you ask that?
Right? Why would you do that?
Why is that the question? See, this is why.
Why?
You know what? Remember what I said, Cash? Remember what I said in the meeting about the idea of talking about prom and
what is prom about? Is prom not about having sex after prom?
See, here we go. See,
exactly.
Here we go. And I went, producer, we see that's Cash. We was gonna get into that. Can we see
the producer
prom dress requested picture?
Yeah, he's not producing.
They said the producer on some powder.
He's doing his own shit right now. Like, what is this nigga on?
But no, anyway, with the unfortunate incidents, man, it's I feel like it's our duty as a community to make sure we get these kids off right, man, no matter what.
Yeah.
So
it was good to see a lot of people step up, to make sure that their nights.
Tell us what happened. Producer is dropping the ball right now.
Right.
He's showing.
We was definitely flying that night
50 years ago.
I can't really see it. Can we zoom on that one?
Yeah, we was flying
out close on mine.
We was fly as fuck, man. Going to the prom, man. Zoom in on it then, since you wanna put us on blast. You know what I'm saying? Young Holly, young Ray. You know what I mean? The flyest niggas at the fucking Southeast prom. Everybody knows
it. Okay. All right.
What the fuck is this pose I'm doing? No, like what? Who convinced me to do that?
Okay, but anyway, it's not even that the dresses weren't what they requested. It was just that they were really, really bad.
No, wait a minute. If
they weren't what they requested.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
it's one thing to say that they just weren't what they requested. But it was like beyond that they were just like not even sewn right. They weren't even made right. They were holes, It
looked like there were some glitter or sequins missing. There was a lot of shit. I saw the picture, hey, here's the dress that they requested. And then these is what the young ladies got. So it was a very unfortunate situation because, prom is a very special event. But you know, I know that the culture has kind of changed for some of these young kids. But for the kids that do want to go to prom, they shouldn't be having to deal with that, especially in an era where things are supposed to be more accessible than they were back in our day when we was going to the prom.
And it didn't just stop with, you know, with
dresses. It was hair. There were hair emergencies.
Everything.
Yeah, there were people that booked hair services, and then the stylist was just kind of like.
I really feel like KC entrepreneurs took an L this week, man, with prom.
Yeah, it was really bad.
It's bad that, you know, I understand you go through things that is out of your control. However, when it's your end, you have to refund the customer's money, you know,
and you have to speak up.
Do the right thing.
Yeah,
you can't wait until the day of. Like this one young lady, it was literally the day of. She was waiting outside, and the girl is like, you know, no refunds. I can't do your hair. Sue me.
Yeah.
Is this the same seamstress that was?
No, this is hair.
No, this is hair. This is the young lady that I helped out. Yeah, that's the one I helped out. Where she was at the.
So tell us about what happened with some of the folks like yourself, Ray, that tried to, you know, step in and help some of these kids have more of a memorable, you know, enjoyable prom night. What happened?
Well, with my young lady, and it's so crazy because a lot of these girls who actually had these issues, they all went to the same school, which was Raytown High School, with the dresses and the hair. So it's kind of weird how that happened. But yeah, with my young lady, the hairdresser got into a car accident, so she's unable to do hair. Understandable, but she didn't communicate that to the girl. So, you know, she shows up, she's not there. Hairdresser says, you know, I can have somebody else do it and I give me your money back, blah, blah, blah. You know, the mom made the post and it went viral. Yeah. So, you know, instead of bashing the hairdresser, I just, you know, let me reach out to the mom to see what can be done, because we still had a whole day that we can get this girl to the prom looking good. So she had already went and got the hair installed, but she wanted curls. And the type of curls that she wanted, or excuse me, the type of hair that she had, it could not take heat, couldn't take a lot of heat. So she was unfortunate. She could not get the curls. But Maya Jode, who was a hairdresser, hairstylist, she gave her some tips on, you know, just keeping it straight, what she can do with it, alternatives if she did want to curl the hair. But she turned out, you know, very beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I ended up talking to the young lady. Her mom gave her my telephone number, and we ended up talking together. You know, she sent me the pictures, and she looked beautiful. You know, it literally, you couldn't even tell there was a disaster, because she did listen to Maya Jode and just said, hey, keep that hair long, had the hair piece. She looked amazing, man. So, you know, shout out to Maya Jode for stepping in. You know, I just, when it comes to situations like these, man, I just want to see, how can we resolve it to where these kids don't miss out, versus bashing the hairstylist, bashing the seamstress. We still got to, you know, the kids
focusing
still got
on the problem instead of focusing on solution rather, instead of focusing on the problem, the source of the problem itself. You know, shout out to y'all for being able to do that. You know, it's just crazy that kids, like I said, are having to go through that in today's day and age, because things are supposed to be a lot more accessible. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Producer, what you over there drinking?
He about to yell at y'all. He's gonna say I sent them in last minute.
That shit was old, and don't put them up there.
No, that one picture was old, just with the dude and the girl with her ass out.
Right.
Not the one that
that's the one. We're talking about the dresses, the orange dress.
Okay. The dress requested and received. We'd like to see that for the viewers and for the audience to be able to get a visual of what we're talking about. There was a prom dress requested, prom dresses received. A couple of pictures on that. Just to
I put it in the chat.
And then Rachel Floyd, she stepped in and helped the young lady with the dresses that had the dress issues, and was able to get some donations. The only bad thing about that, though, is they already went to prom. So I know one of them still got prom coming up.
That's what I was wondering, like if some of this help was able to come before the actual day.
It was after the fact. Yeah, and some of them still got prom coming up, so they've been reaching out to other, you know what I'm saying, designers to see if they can get their dresses made in time.
Because she made more than one. Like it was more than one person.
She had a lot of clients, you know, and then just the fact that you're saying, oh, you're not giving any money back, that's bad business, man. You know?
It's rough. Yeah, like I really wish we could see these pictures because it's not like, you know how you could be like, oh, it didn't come out exactly how I wanted.
Yeah.
No, they are like above and beyond. Like
they way off. They way the fuck off, and it's fucked
up.
It
doesn't look like anybody professional did these dresses.
Okay, this is the dress that was requested.
Yeah,
this is what they requested.
Now, the one on the left is what they requested. The one on the right is what they got.
Yeah,
that looks nothing like.
Look at the side of it. It's not even fitted.
About, the shape and the body and all that.
Yeah,
ain't got nothing to do with that. This ain't even designed. And she took deposits that she's refusing to refund for these pieces.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she says she's not refunding.
Sick of your shit.
There's another one that like the dress is like a zipper in the back, and it's just like, oh man.
Sometimes we just really got to apologize. Hey, you know, my bad. Here go your money.
I effed up.
Yeah.
Like maybe she took on too many orders, you know, maybe made too many promises to too many girls, you know, you're trying to make everybody's night and she just couldn't do it. But for her to act like that ain't wrong, like that shit is wrong. Like for her to be like,
because even the previous week there was an issue with the Easter baskets with the Black entrepreneur, and I actually got involved. You know, I inboxed the girl the girl inboxed me, should I say, who did the Easter baskets, who wasn't able to deliver, and I got involved to help resolve that matter, and you know, because it got ugly. So you know, I stepped in and did what I could and was able to talk to both of them, the customer and the girl who was supposed to do the Easter basket. So I'm proud of those two ladies for handling that situation in a mature manner. You know, people was like, the girl should never brought it to Facebook.
Didn't get ugly because
they were saying the girl shouldn't have brought it to Facebook, and I'm like, well, you can't take away somebody's right to voice their experience.
Frustration,
right. They have every right to, Black or whatever. You have every right to go to Facebook. You know.
Oh, that's a good question. Somebody said, I wonder if they did a fitting before the prom.
You would have to. You can't just go and say I want them dress made. They got to know your size.
Yeah. I get what she's saying. Like you usually go like for the first one and then like for the second one just to make sure that it's fitting right. Like I wonder if there was
where you've kind of seen a preview of the progress.
Yeah.
Oh no. She said no, they had not seen the dress. That's they kept, you know, they didn't see it the day of. Yeah.
You know why? The reason why I really think it's fucked up is because
I wouldn't even feel right with myself presenting that to somebody. Like, you know,
well,
like,
but other than that, like, so my thing is, you know, we all suffered at the head of the pandemic, COVID-19 and everything that happened. There were kids, I think, in that graduating class where we were deep in that lockdown that didn't even get to go to prom at all. Right. And I think that kind of shifted the relevance of prom with some of the younger generation. But you have these kids that are still excited about going to prom. They are still, you know, wanting to follow that tradition, and they have this bad experience because, you know, their parents or themselves decided to support, you know, a small business in these situations with getting them ready for prom. And I just think that that's really fucked up because a lot of kids don't even want to go to prom anymore.
That's true. Mine didn't. So.
Right.
Was it junior or senior prom for yours, Cash?
Senior
prom. And he didn't want to go? At all. Just
no desire at all.
Is that the same thing with your son, Ray?
No desire.
Yeah, just none.
What is it because of what happened with the pandemic, y'all think? I think that played a part in
just certain kids just don't have that personality.
Yeah. No, I'm about to say that's just his his. Yeah.
His kids don't have that personality anymore to want to go.
I mean, I was kind of hoping just because it was his senior prom that maybe he would, But I mean, I'm not surprised. I'll say that I'm not like 100% surprised. No.
You know, when we were younger, Ray, correct me if I'm wrong. When we were younger, you know, we were part of the, you know, basketball shorts, you know, the jersey crowd, for a situation or opportunity to come up like prom for us to like clean up and dress up. We was excited about that. I know I was excited to get fly on you niggas and you know what I'm saying, get out and make memories and
these kids
you know,
are a lot more accustomed these days though. You know, I went to gown gallery shit to get my dress. And now, you know, they're like getting the dresses
they
made
are reaching out to seamstress for the custom made type of shit. But you know, a lot has changed, I think, in terms of like the culture between these kids and the prom. Producer, can we look at some of these other pictures from these prom kids that were controversial? Some of these kids posing with firearms,
with
artillery.
The guns.
What the fuck is going on with that in today's times?
This not that. I don't think it's a new trend. It's not. I mean, white people in the South do it like literally all the time.
For prom?
So, yeah, prom, homecoming, graduation. White people do it all the time. They always pose with guns. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's like
it's corny. It's corny and it's whack, regardless of the race or the ethnicity that's doing it, right? You know, I know we joke around a lot on this show, but if we showed up tonight, if all three of us showed up tonight dressed up, and you know we were sitting here holding an AR or something as a prop the whole time, people would watch that and say, "That's corny as fuck. What's the point of that?" You know, these niggas are dressed up. What is the point of posing with firearms?
I mean, are you about to show him? There we go.
Look at this shit.
I just hate the dress. I don't even care about the guns.
The tie-dye dress. You know, I don't know if y'all saw this, but whoever the parents were of this reposted this, and they were talking shit about all of the criticism, and then the daughter got in there and she said, you know, these motherfuckers need to know your daughter. You know, the daughter got in there and said, these motherfuckers need to know that your daughter is a gangster. She ain't no princess. And ain't no shame in mine and this and that. And when I see shit like that, it makes me want to say, you know what? I'm no longer protesting for you fucking ignorant motherfuckers, because this don't make no damn sense. It's one thing, you know, you said the white folks do it, Cash.
They do.
And
they're
I know
very
that
proud
white
about
folks
their
do,
guns. You know,
white folks are very proud of their guns, and they do get their kids involved with guns at a very young age. But when you posting pictures with
there
like,
they go.
Look at this, you know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I feel the same way. It's not biased for me. There's no way that these kids, these young ladies, should be in these extravagant dresses, posting with fucking firearms before they go to the prom. For what? What is the significance in that? If anybody can help me understand that, because I don't get it. Whether
I mean, I don't get
white,
it,
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's a thing, you know. So
but
I mean,
are you saying because a lot of folks, you know, were like this on social media this week, a lot of folks said white folks do it all the time and nobody criticizes them, but all of this criticism comes when black folks do it. I don't know if I believe that. Maybe with white folks or kids posted with guns in general, but for the prom, for the purposes of the prom or some sort of formal event like that, I think that you're going to get criticized no matter what your race or background is.
I mean, yeah, that's true. We got a lot of people talking about how they're standing on the dresses, though. That seems to be a new trend. That's at least
look at these motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah.
Like, look at this shit, bro.
I mean, no, I don't get it. Personally, I don't get it, but yeah. That is definitely the culture. But
we have seen on social media throughout recent years, we've seen parents posing with their kids going to prom, like you know, we've seen the father of certain daughters where they're holding up a gun to their daughter's date.
Supposed to be I have a problem with that too.
You know, that type of shit is, you know, I just don't know if that's something that we could have dealt with. You know, when me and Ray, we went to the prom in '97, you know, we went and picked up our dates. I couldn't imagine how that night would have went if the fathers were in there with shotguns pointed at us.
I'd have stole on them.
See, that's what I'm saying. And Ray's not lying about that. At that time, if that would have been a situation, it would have fucked up the whole mood and the vibe of the night. So it's one thing for the child to be dealing with that, but then when the parent comes back and sees that, like Cash, if your son did,
I'm trying to look
Ray,
at.
we was real fly. I forgot I wore that scarf.
Tell him how you got that scarf.
Oh wow.
He said this too. He almost said he didn't want to do the prom show because you were gonna
Are you
ask
gonna go
questions.
I forgot about the scarf. All right,
How'd you get the scarf?
Okay. In 1997, at that age,
committing misdemeanors at a young age, huh?
Ray, you helped me get the scarf while you on this motherfucker fronting.
I mean, you said you wanted it. Yeah, I'm gonna help my niggas. Shit.
So we were getting fitted for our suits, and we were picking our accessories and everything. And the young lady went to the back room to get something, and I was talking about how fly this scarf would be, but I didn't want to pay for it. And Ray was just like, hey, if you want to put that motherfucker in your coat.
Whoa! That is not
how Ray said. Ray told
you to do it.
No. You said you was going. No. You said you were going to take it, and I said, okay, cool. Don't say
Ray told me. Ray reassured me that if anything went down, he had my back.
That's exactly. But you said you was going to steal it, and I just said, okay, cool.
I was a thief back then. I used to steal shit.
I didn't give a fuck. Shit.
I grew up in the projects, and at that time, I felt like, what, if we couldn't afford it, then we were just gonna take it.
$17. Nigga, it was a rental.
He lied, bro. He lied.
It was a rental. You had to bring it back. It was $17.
Man, that scarf was gonna be another like $50-$100.
What is Bucci talking about? Y'all would have left them women. Bad part about it, both y'all dates huge now. Are huge? Charmony's
that's Bucci saying that?
Yeah, Charmony's not huge, and I haven't seen what was her name? Tanya? I don't even know the girl's name.
I think the young lady that you went to the prom with that year, Ray, her name I think was Tanya.
Tasha. I haven't seen her since then, so I don't know what she looked like.
I haven't seen her
obviously
since. But my date is not huge.
Right, Charmony ain't near about huge.
What are you talking about? See, Bucci, this is the problem. You done came over here to America, and you still having a hard time adjusting to what's regular and what's irregular. God damn it. My date has not, and you know what, Ray, you ain't seen Tanya, so how the fuck Bucci done seen Tanya?
No.
Bucci, we sick of your shit, bro. We love you though, Black.
He didn't even go to prom.
He didn't go to prom at all?
He was helping out. No, he was helping out.
Nah, that nigga went to prom, bro. He took Keisha.
He was on maintenance duty.
Ray was just trying to be an asshole. You sit up there like really answering him.
He was setting me up.
He didn't even set you up. You just like walked right into that one.
No,
he didn't go to our year prom. No, I think he went the next year his prom. I don't remember him going to our prom.
Wouldn't he have been a junior that year that we were seniors?
Yeah.
They was there, bro. All them niggas was there.
No, D'Angelo
wasn't there. Junior and senior.
D'Angelo didn't go to prom.
Senior?
I just did senior. I was locked up as a junior. I didn't
look. This nigga is. Look, he's belligerent.
Is getting better, and y'all forgot what I do on the weekend. Yes, I went to the prom hole.
That's why I said. In '97, he was on maintenance.
So he wasn't at the '97 prom. I did, Cash. Just to answer your question, I didn't submit my picture from my junior prom, but I did go to junior and senior prom. I don't think that Ray did though.
I was locked up. I didn't get out till senior year.
Yeah, I went to both. I didn't do.
You went to both. Producer, can we see the picture of Cash again?
I didn't submit the one from senior prom.
I know she got did it too that night. It looks
like that was junior prom. I didn't submit the one
like you were doing it at 15.
No, it was not. Huh? You say what?
The picture we got of you from junior prom.
That's from junior prom.
How old was you when you lost your virginity?
Why are you asking her?
I'm not answering that at all.
Why not? I mean,
you
already told us.
What it is.
You already told us it was like 13.
No, I did not tell you it was no damn 13. I'm not answering that.
Are you ashamed about it?
I'm not answering.
Ray, how old were you? How old were you? I know what 15, you told me, 15. But you was probably lying.
I was 15, 14, 15, somewhere around there.
You don't remember?
I don't remember the exact age, but I remember I was still locked up. So
I used to tell everybody I was 14, but I was actually 15 when I lost my virginity. This is Cash.
Yeah, that was Junior.
This is Cash with the award-winning prom dress. This is your junior prom.
She didn't.
That's why you look so young. I'm like, damn, why the fuck? Like you look like you like 12 or 13 in this motherfucker.
All she got to do is get that hair back.
I know. I look the same. I just have my glasses on.
Can we zoom in? Can we zoom in to the hairdo?
Still have
Can we see how the hair was laid?
I did. Yeah, nothing changed.
I know she got done too that night.
Oh my God, I can't.
Why do you keep going back to that, Ray?
I know.
Did you get some pussy at
now senior prom?
I said I didn't want to talk about this.
Senior prom, I was knocked up.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Senior prom was what?
I was knocked up. So.
Oh, you was pregnant as a senior? Oh yeah, she definitely she definitely was doing it in ninth grade.
Now, Bushi is saying that I was 20 when I lost my virginity. Quit lying. When did I? All right, Bushi, I'm not gonna do this with you all fucking night, bro.
Was Weston your first? Was Sharman your first?
My first. Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
And then you just
Holly, you don't have to lie. Were you like 20?
No, she was.
Were you like?
When I lost my virginity, absolutely fucking not. I was 15 years old. I lost my virginity. Well, I'm just setting the record straight. I lost my virginity in the projects on my grandma's porch, and I actually talk about that in my fictional book series that's based on real life experiences. I actually talk about when I lost my virginity. I think in book 6, but no, I was well past the age of 20. Contrary to what Bushi is saying, and Bushi ain't shit because Bushi was fucking probably when he was like 12 or something. This nigga was he was an aspiring stripper, right? And no, he was an aspiring stripper from middle school all the way through high school, and I think by the time he turned 16 or 17, this African exchange student is what we used to call him. This brother was actually stripping and doing the whole 9, but I know he was a little bit faster than me, but I by 20, bro, I was seasoned.
Oh Lord,
I thought we was talking about prom though. What we on?
People do it on prom night.
Yeah, you took it.
No,
there.
right? You took it there.
But I was talking about prom. He the one started talking about other things.
You was talking about doing it. You was talking about doing it on prom night.
But that ain't have nothing to do with him and stripping and shit. That ain't prom.
So is doing it on prom night, is that like a unspoken tradition, or is that like sort of a rites of passage?
I wouldn't say all that because now they already fucking. Like it's just for the most part. Back in the day, for the most part,
about it.
That's when they typically gave it up. If you was like a new relationship. But now, shit, they fucking, first quarter.
Yeah. I mean, it was like a glorified thing. It was like in movies and on shows. Prom night was supposed to be like the night that you lost your
virginity. The night you lose your virginity.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be like a magical night and you're all dressed up and it's like a whole thing.
They fucking third hour at gym.
Do you want to speak on your senior prom that you missed at all?
I didn't miss it. I went.
She was pregnant.
Oh, you went pregnant?
Yeah, she just said she was knocked up.
Yeah, I went.
Were you showing?
Not like really big. I had like.
Oh, so you was only a couple of months.
Yeah, I was at a little.
Oh, so he nutted in you that night too. Okay.
Stop, bro. Stop. Wait a minute, Cash. Do you still have your prom dress?
No, and I actually got my prom dress made my senior year because I was like pregnant.
Because you was.
So I had to. Yeah.
Your body was adjusting.
How does your prom date from '97 look now?
No comment.
Oh, that was your husband.
And it was not 97.
I mean, not 97. I'm sorry, your prom date, whatever. Oh, so that was who you was married to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
And y'all no longer are married, just so that we or
I
aware
just don't
of the
want to go there.
situation?
Yeah, I don't want to go there.
Yeah, we can wrap it up
And
on
Cash,
that.
Well, wait, let me just ask one more time. One more question. Cash, just so I know, I want to make sure I don't have this information incorrect. You've only been married once.
Yeah, so far.
Okay. And
Fingers crossed.
And so what Ray is saying is the person that you went to prom with pregnant and you were pregnant by ended up being your first husband.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Down, huh?
I know, like damn. Thank you.
No, I just wanted to make it clear. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Thank you. Made it very clear.
I think that is Cash. Let me say this. I think that it is very commendable that you actually attended prom, carrying child, because a lot of young ladies, they don't get that opportunity either because of how far along they are.
Commendable.
It was not commendable. I was a kid.
I don't mean it like that. What I'm saying is, I have seen some young ladies that were pregnant during their senior prom
and they
that were not able to attend, and now that it's their kids' turn to attend, even the kid is not.
We're gonna cut the
going
boring
to
guy off. I think it's commendable.
Don't do that. You know what? Fuck it.
Cash, I think it's commendable that y'all actually lasted that long, because y'all was high school until a couple of years ago. So that's a long time. And it's crazy because
was that recent?
No, it's not recent. Like 5 years ago.
No, years ago, yeah. But that you're talking about high school because your oldest is what, 18, 19?
Yeah, my oldest is 18.
Yeah, so that's a long time. So, and I'm starting to see a lot of high school sweethearts are breaking up. They're not lasting.
I don't want to speak for anybody else's journey. I don't even really want to speak too much on mine, but it's a long time. You change in those years. So, it's kind of tough. The people that do pull it off, that's commendable. The ones that do, pull off those long relationships. I know a few people, but
you just grow apart. Sometimes you grow apart, man. That's okay.
Yeah.
He was keeping you from being who you are.
I will definitely agree with that.
which is the earthly gothic Cash with the award-winning vagina.
You gonna go with this one day? I'm gonna wear like all black just for you. I'm gonna do some gothic. I'm even dye my hair.
You ain't gonna do it for me. You gonna do it for the people you worship or some shit like that. It ain't gonna be for me. God damn it! I ain't. Don't even sell me on that.
The people
I'm sick of y'all shit. Let's go, baby.
Put your tie back on, Reverend. Okay. The people I worship.
Put that tie back on. Hey, put it before we go. Put that tie back on so they can see what you look like.
Please.
I can put it back on, but I will show the people the tie that I had though.
Okay. No, but
Denisha Jones. Denisha said she was married to her high school sweetheart, went to prom together my junior year and got married 6 years later, still happily married. See? Shout out to Denisha. Yeah. She's the owner of Sweet Peaches. She got some delicious desserts, peach cobbler that's in the stores.
Actually. I agree, LaShonda. I will kind of agree with that one.
What's the name of the company, Ray? Because I'm gonna go check it out, bro. If I can get access to it.
Sweet Peaches. They're in Price Chopper. They're in Sweet Peaches Cobblers. They're in Price Choppers. They're in Sun Fresh. She's doing her thing. They're very delicious. All you gotta do is pop them in the oven.
All right, I'm gonna check out Sweet Peaches, man.
LaShonda said, "I feel." Put your tie on, man, and shut up. LaShonda said, "I
feel." We're waiting for the tie.
Right, we're waiting on the tie. I feel when you marry young.
I was trying to show y'all what I had.
Quit talking. I'm reading the comments. Put your tie on and shut up. LaShonda said, "I feel when you marry young, you never learn who you are." Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't speak that for everybody.
Would you put your tie on there and shut up and let us do this?
I wouldn't. Oh my God. I wouldn't say that for everybody, but I agree with that in my case. I think, yeah.
Cash, how old was y'all when y'all got married?
19.
Oh God.
19. Oh, that's pretty young.
Damn.
That's pretty young. I would have never even considered.
I would never.
At 19.
Was it his ideal or yours?
He proposed to me at prom.
I know he regret that.
Did you take his virginity or something?
Huh? No, I don't think so.
I said, did you take his virginity?
Can you put the tie on? And no, I did not.
I got my tie on. What the fuck y'all want me to do? Y'all want to put me? Y'all want me to
put it all the way on?
We want them to see like how you thought you was gonna come on this damn show.
No, because they know they gonna see that I was clean.
Producer, as soon as he put this,
the ones that hate it.
Producer, as soon as he put this tie on the right way, then we can cut the show. Nah, put it all the way up, button it up.
Yeah,
I'm not buttoning this shit up, man. I'm sick of y'all shit, man. Here we go. Next week, let's go.
Drunk pastor.
Like
Look at him. Look at him.
I'm sick of y'all shit, man.